Josh Jackson from Chilhowee, Virginia. I'm doing a presentation on Jackie Robinson. That's a club I am right there. He was born January 31st, 1919 in Cairo, Georgia. He was the youngest of 5 children, raised by a single mother in poverty. He attended John Muir High School and Pasadena Junior College. After junior college, he transferred to UCLA to continue his education. His first athlete in school history to win varsity letters in 4 different sports: track, baseball, basketball, and football. He was forced to leave the college in 1941 due to financial problems. After he left the college, he moved to Honolulu, where he played semi-pro football for the Honolulu Bears. The season was cut short, 42 after America entered World War II. From 42 to 44, he served as second lieutenant in the Army until he was arrested for refusing to move to the back of the bus during training. He was later acquitted of the charges and received an honorable discharge. He began playing baseball for the Negro League and was chosen by Branch Rickey, who was Brooklyn Dodgers vice president, to help integrate Major League Baseball. Before he decided to do this with Jackie, he made him promise that he would not retaliate to all the gestures he would do and stuff. So, he began his career April 15, 1947, which marked the first time African American playing in major leagues. Players of opposing teams threatened to not play if he played against them. Even his own teammates would sometimes threaten to not play. But this didn't last long when the coach told him that they would trade the other players before Jackie. In his rookie season, he had 12 home runs. He helped the Dodgers win the National League pennant. He also led the NL stolen bases and was named Rookie of the Year. In 1949, he was selected National League's MVP. He stole home 19 times in his career. It's a major league record. I think it's still the record today. And became the highest paid player in Dodgers history. And during his career, he helped the team win 6 NL pennants and the World Series in 1955. He was a 6-time NL All-Star and won the batting title in 1949. After his 10th season, the Dodgers actually traded him to the New York Giants, but he refused to play with them, so he just decided to retire. 1962 became the first African American to be inducted to the National Baseball Hall of Fame. On June 4th, 1972, the Dodgers retired his number 42 uniform, and in 1997, all of Major League Baseball retired number 42. After baseball, he served on the board of the NAACP until 1967. He also ran a business somewhere. In his later years, he continued to lobby for greater integration in sports. And October 24th, 1972, he died from heart problems and diabetes. And after his death, his wife Rachel established the Jackie Robinson Foundation, which just helps raise money for children. And I have a quote here. It says, "He led America by example. He reminded our people of what was right, and he reminded them of what was wrong." I think it can be safely said today that Jackie Robinson made the United States a better nation. And that's a picture of Jackie Robinson in 2007.
said he had problems with the players and stuff. Did you ever read about him having problems with the coaches as well? Like any of the coaches?
It didn't say anything about any of the coaches, not his own coaches, but the other team's coaches. They would do the same thing as the players from the other teams.
Do you know why he didn't want to play for the Giants?
It never said.
When you said like his teammates wouldn't play, that just because he was black.
Yeah.
Josh, is there anything that you read or learned during your research that you were totally unfamiliar with that surprised you at all?
I didn't know he was that good of a player. Like, I knew that he was mostly popular for being the first black player, but he was inducted into the Hall of Fame, and he has some pretty impressive stats. So.
Well, if he has the record for the most stolen bases at home,
Yeah.
that's a pretty impressive record in itself, especially if it's an all-time record. So yeah, he was a very accomplished baseball player. Any other questions? Good presentation, Josh.